I think you're a real talent, a real good comedy mind. But, I mean, you really do. Maybe not as extreme as Knoxville, but you really do put yourself in danger. And I wonder, like, do you think seriously that you have a death wish? I mean, it seemed like you enjoy. How could you laugh at that? I mean,
well, it's because I hang out with Knoxville and Sacha Baron Cohen now, and those guys have such a larger death wish than me. Like, I seriously think Sacha wants to be like assassinated by a politician, and I think Knoxville wants to be killed by a wild animal. So like those guys, they're my heroes. You know, they've raised the bar so high that like any little thing I do, I'm like, well, I didn't just get a brain hemorrhage from a bull. So they've skewed my reality of safety.
When Johnny was on our show, he told me this story when he tried to break into your house and then you called the police on him.
Oh, yeah.
I was toilet paper in his house, and he kept yelling out the door, "I've called the cops. I've called the cops. I have a gun. I have a gun." And I'm doubled over.
What was that fucking deal from your end of it?
For Christmas, I was going to go home, visit my family, and I got COVID. So I was like, fuck. And like, I was already vaccinated, so like it wasn't kicking my ass too bad. I had a couple days of brain fog and sickness, but then day 3, I didn't feel sick at all. So I'm just like at home. I was eating mushrooms. I never smoked weed. I was smoking pot. I was making fucking eggnog, doing whippets, watching Bad Santa.
Were you alone or you had
No, I'm alone. I had COVID. I had to quarantine. So I'm getting hammered at my house by myself. And then I see Knoxville with this like, I didn't know it's him at first.
Right. You're just sitting in your house.
I'm just sitting in my house, and I see somebody he had an Andy Warhol wig on. So I don't even recognize him. And he's toilet papering my house, and I have a gun next to my bed. So I open the window, and I'm like, I got a gun. I'm calling the police. I'm going to shoot you. And the guy's cracking up, and that's making me more mad. I just hear him laughing, and I see him filming me. I don't know it's Knoxville. He's like filming me on his iPhone, and he's laughing. I was like, I got a fucking gun. I'll fucking kill you. I'm calling the police. The police are on their way. My alarm system's going off. And then he's pressing his face up against my window. And I'm like, fucking Knoxville. I was like, I was about to shoot you. And he goes, right. That would have been so fun. And we were about to do, Jackass was about to premiere. He'd be like, what better press would that have been if you had shot me and I went to the hospital or died right before the movie comes out? And I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind.
I just don't get you guys.
One time I was drinking at a bar with Knoxville. He's like crazy 24/7. I'm drinking at a bar with him. I'm with Jeff Tremaine. I'm standing up. It's a tiki bar. I'm trying to get the bartender's attention. I have sandals on, and my left foot feels like it's like in the greatest pain out of nowhere. I think I'm having the crazy allergic reaction. I look down at my feet. Knoxville has a bottle of 151 rum, and he poured it all over my left foot, and he's got a thing of matches, and he set my left foot on fire while I'm at the bar, and my foot is like engulfed in flames. I'm like, I'm trying to step it out. I'm stepping in more rum. It's like
and there's no camera, right? It's
no
not
camera.
Even
no camera. It was just like a Tuesday night, just a bunch of friends. I took my crew out. We were drinking, and then Knoxville goes, that was an accident.
That's so great.